Hello. All parents are requested to please take their seats. We are about to start with the orientation. Good evening, respected dignitaries, parents, teachers, and dear students. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the parents for taking out our valuable time to be a part of this special event. Your presence reflects your unwavering support and trust in the school, and it truly means a lot to us. Close your eyes for a moment and think of that day your child first held your hand. A tiny step, a little hesitation, and then trust. Today, that same little hand is learning to write its own story, to dream, and to grow. Behind every confident child stands a supportive parent and a guiding school. Today is not just an orientation, it is a promise. A promise to nurture not just academic excellence, but confidence, character, and courage in every child. Welcome to the Parent Orientation Program of Narayana E-Techno School, Badlapur East, where your dreams for your child become our mission. On behalf of our institution, I, Ms. Aparna Nair, Vice Principal of E-Kidz, warmly welcome you all to the orientation program. The lighting of the lamp is a sacred tradition that symbolizes the removal of darkness and the spread of light. Light that represents knowledge, wisdom, and positivity. It marks the beginning of an auspicious journey, guided by hope and enlightenment. As we prepare to illuminate this lamp, we seek blessings for a path filled with learning, growth, and success for all our students. I now humbly invite our esteemed guests and respected dignitaries to kindly come forward and grace the occasion by lighting the ceremonial lamp. I request all the dignitaries to please come forward. I request, I request our dignitaries. I request our dignitaries to kindly take their designated seats in the front row. We now take a moment to honor the distinguished leaders who continue to guide us with vision and excellence. To begin with, we have the privilege of felicitating our esteemed R&D head E-Champs Maharashtra, Ms. Namrata Singh. I request our DGM, Mr. Naveen Kumar Thati, to kindly do the honors. Ma'am, may I have you on the stage, please? Naveen, sir. Can we have a round of applause from Namrata, ma'am? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. We are privileged to have Ms. Vijayalakshmi, Principal, Ulhasnagar branch with us today. I request Naveen sir to kindly felicitate ma'am with a bouquet. Ma'am, can I have you on the stage, please? So, please, yes, sir. We are privileged to have with us our respected DGM, Mr. Naveen Kumar Thati, a visionary leader whose guidance continues to inspire excellence and growth across our institution. Mr. Naveen Kumar began his journey with Narayana in 2015 and proudly stands as the second employee of Narayana Mumbai operations. With years of dedication and visionary leadership, Sir now efficiently oversees and guides 8 branches across Mumbai, playing a key role in the organization's remarkable growth and success. A round of applause for our DGM, sir, please. I now request Chandrakant, sir, to felicitate Naveen, sir, with a bouquet. Thank you, sir. Chandrakant, sir, I request you to please be on dais. We are now honored to introduce our respected AGM, Mr. Chandrakant Farakle, sir, who began his journey with Narayana in 2015 and is proud to be the third employee of Narayana Mumbai operations. With his dedication, experience, and strong leadership, Sir is currently managing two branches across Mumbai, contributing significantly to the organization's continued growth and excellence. A round of applause for Chandrakant, sir, please. I now request Ms. Vijayalakshmi to please do the honors. Ma'am, can I have you on stage, please? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. We now move on to acknowledge the pillars of our academic structure, our zonal coordinators. I request our zonal coordinators to please join us on stage. I also request Chandrakant sir to kindly come forward and felicitate our coordinators. May I have Ms. Leena, Ms. Savita, Ms. Praveen Kumar, Ms. Leenam Bhanushali, Ms. Archana Singh on stage, please. Arun Shelar, zonal coordinator. I'll do that. Absolutely. Yes, yes, Pavan Kumar. Okay, sir. Fine. Miss Leena, ma'am, zonal coordinator, E-Kidz. Miss Savita Swami, E-Champs zonal coordinator. Mr. Pavan Kumar, E-Techno zonal coordinator. Miss Leenam Bhanushali, E-Kidz zonal coordinator. Ms. Archana Singh, E-Champs zonal coordinator. Thank you, sir. I request Mr. Arun Shelar to join us on stage, please. Learn operations. Chandrakant sir, I request you to kindly do the honors, please. Can we have a round of applause, parents? Thank you. We also take this moment to warmly welcome our esteemed AGMs, Mr. Anuj AGM Khargar, and Mr. Naveen AGM Nerul. Can I have you all on stage, please, sir? Parents, please don't forget, we are here. We are all one team today. So please, can we have a round of applause for them? Chandrakant sir, I request you to please be on stage. I request Chandrakant sir to please step forward and felicitate Mr. Justice from Furtado's team. So can I have you on stage, please? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Music is a language that transcends words. It speaks to the heart, uplifts the spirit, and brings us all together in harmony. We are delighted to present a soulful rendition by the talented team of Furtado's School of Music, an institution known for nurturing creativity and musical excellence. So let us sit back and immerse ourselves in this melodious experience. Over to you, Mr. Justice.
Hey, check.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. I'm Pramil from Furtado School of Music, and I'm with my team. I'm going to sing few songs for you. जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है। जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है। थोड़े आंसू है, थोड़ी हंसी, आज गम है तो कल है खुशी। जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है। जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है। थोड़े आंसू है, थोड़ी हंसी, आज गम है तो कल है खुशी। जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार हार के बाद ही जीत है। जिंदगी रात भी है सवेरा भी है, जिंदगी जिंदगी रात भी है सवेरा भी है, जिंदगी जिंदगी है सफ़र और बसेरा भी है, जिंदगी जिंदगी है सफ़र और बसेरा भी है, जिंदगी एक पल दर्द का गाँव है, दूसरा सुख भरी छाव है, हर नए पल नया गीत है, जिंदगी की यही रीत है, जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है। गम का बादल जो छाए तो हम मुस्कुराते रहे, गम का बादल जो छाए तो हम मुस्कुराते रहे, अपनी आँखों में आशाओं के दीप जलाते रहे, आज बिगड़े तो कल फिर मने, आज रूठे तो खिलकर मने, वक्त भी जैसे एक मीत है, जिंदगी की यही रीत है, जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है। थोड़े आंसू है थोड़ी हंसी, आज गम है तो कल है खुशी, जिंदगी की यही रीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है, हार के बाद ही जीत है। थैंक यू।
Let us give a big round of applause for that wonderful and mesmerizing performance. Thank you, sir. I'd like to inform all our parents present here that we have partnered with Furtado's School of Music for vocal and instrumental right from nursery till standard 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, every great institution is built on a strong vision, unwavering values, and a commitment to excellence. And Narayana School stands as a true reflection of all three. To take us deeper into this journey and share insights about this institution, I invite our esteemed R&D head, E-Champs Maharashtra, Ms. Namrata Singh. Namrata ma'am brings over 18 years of rich and diverse experience in the academic field with strong expertise in school administration and strategic development. Her journey reflects a deep commitment to enhancing the quality of education through structured planning, effective implementation, and continuous improvement. She has consistently contributed to uplifting academic standards through well-designed audits, impactful training programs, and focused upskilling of educators. Known for her collaborative approach and keen eye for detail, Ms. Namrata works closely with school teams to build strong academic systems and a positive learning environment. She believes in nurturing both students and teachers, ensuring holistic growth across all levels. At Narayana, she leads the primary segment for Maharashtra, where she plays a key role in maintaining quality benchmarks, mentoring school leaders, and supporting teams to achieve sustained academic excellence. I now request Namrata ma'am to kindly address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, dear parents. Thank you, Ms. Nair, for the wonderful introduction. I'm here, I'm feeling quite privileged today to be a part of this wonderful organization, and it is double the pride today seeing the parent community here. Talking about Narayana Group of Schools, uh, it's, uh, it's a very huge organization. We are spread across 23 states, and we have nearly 850 plus schools, coaching centers, and we prepare our children for competitive exams. Now, Narayana has a very well-crafted curriculum for pre-primary segment, where we deal with the little ones. That's nursery, PP1 and PP2. Then we have a specialized curriculum crafted for the primary segment, where we look at the different skills that we wish to develop among our children so that they are well prepared for the high school. Coming to high school, where our focus, and we are quite non-negotiable about the fact that we prepare our children for competitive exams and academic excellence. So that's something non-negotiable for us. So everything, no doubt, we have three segments. You'll see different kind of curriculum, different types of activities, but internally three segments work in collaboration with each other. So we very well know what will be the attainment levels of children when they come from PP2 to grade 1. Similarly, when they transit from grade 5 to grade 6, we prepare our children so that they easily sail through. Each segment has their own special essence and different activities. You'll be seeing a lot of parent involvement also. We do lot of activities where parents also come, join us, so that they see the learning journey of our children, especially at pre-primary and primary segment. And at high school level, we are more focused on competitive exams, of course, alongside development of other life skills and other activities. So I can assure you today that you will be having a wonderful learning experience. As parents also, you will be pretty joyful to see your little ones, the kind of growth they will achieve, and the kind of teaching learning practices that your children will be getting. So all the very best. We look forward to more collaboration with parents in this academic year. And now we take you through segment-wise clarity and understanding of the curriculum. I now request E-Kidz segment to take forward, and then we take you to other segments. Thank you very much, dear parents. I'm very happy to see all of you and the kind of excitement you all have shown for this program. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we now move ahead to the most important segment of the evening, the orientation. This session will give you a clear insight into our academic approach, curriculum, and the journey we have planned for our students. I warmly invite our E-Kidz Zonal Coordinator, Ms. Leena Rajani, to take us through the academic orientation for our youngest learners. Ms. Leena Naresh Rajani is an accomplished education professional with over 22 years of experience in teaching and academic leadership. As a zonal coordinator with Narayana Educational Organizations, she oversees multiple branches across Mumbai, guiding educators, and strengthening academic practices. With deep expertise in early childhood and primary education, she is dedicated to nurturing well rounded student development and creating impactful learning environments. I now request ma'am to please join us on the stage.
Thank you, Aparna ma'am. Good evening, parents. Good evening, parents. Oh, that's a good round of crowd over here. Parents, before I start with my presentation, I have a question for you all. English or Hindi, what will be more comfortable to you? Do you want the entire presentation of E-Kidz in English? Will it be okay? Yes? Okay, as we are entering into a school orientation, we all know that when we want to oblige to something being asked, we raise our hands. So if it is yes, can you all please raise your hand with English? Is there anybody who is uncomfortable understanding English? Fine, thank you so much. So we'll go ahead with this presentation completely in English. And if you find any questions for you, please keep them with you. We will do a Q&A with you at the end. As you have been introduced with my introduction, where I have 22 years of experience in preschool. My entire expertise lies only in preschool, so I'm taking care of preschools for Narayana group of schools. So my presentation will be for preschool, E-Kidz in the Narayana terminology. And in E-Kidz, we have 3 classes where we cater to the age group of 3 to 5 from nursery to PP2. 3 classes, nursery, PP1 and PP2. Parents for the classes nursery, PP1 and PP2, can you give me a loud cheer like your children? Oh no, it's not like the children. It has to be like the child. Today we are here for our children, so can it be like the children? Yes? No, it's not loud. Can it be more loud? Oh, that's perfect like the child, but still our children can beat us in this. We all know that, right? Moving forward, as Namrata ma'am has explained you that we have 850 branches across pan-India. Lead all these branches, taking care of their academics, infrastructure, regular flow, teachers training, ensuring the flow of the academics, every year upgradation of the curriculum. Narayana leads it with a vision and mission as given in the next slide of this. As you can go through the vision of Narayana group of school, the determination, the progress, and the mission on which we all are as a team of Maharashtra and all other states with the central office team working towards progressing in curriculum, ensuring that the holistic development requirement is met with. Moving forward, before we start with our E-Kidz Narayana, my next slide have a question for you. Why early years? At one point of time, schools used to be after 6 years for children. Children used to go to school when they were 6 years old. Am I right? Yes. But now, children go to school when they are 2, 2.5, some nearby preschool, 1-year-old children are also going. Why is that so? Why is this progress in the system that now we do not want our children to sit at home, we want them to go to the school? What does the school give? Does anybody has an answer to this? What do I achieve when I send my child to school for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours of the day? Any answers? Anybody? Okay, I will ask you a few questions. If you can just say yes or no. When my child goes to school, they learn to play and socialize with their friends. Yes. When my child goes to school, they have a disciplined routine of getting up in the morning, going, coming back, taking a nap in the afternoon, and then playing in the evening. Yes or no? When my child goes to school, they have a lot of stories to share with me which develops their vocabulary. Yes or no? Yes. When my child goes to school, they learn a lot of things from the environment, which is helping them grow as uh, thinker students who can think better, who can evolve much. Yes or no? So the next slide, which speaks about why early years, you all have the answers in your yes. When children come to school, they develop a lot of skills which will be explained to you in the further slide. Next, we have three classes as I've explained to you, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. We cater from the age of 3 to 6. Bud, Bloom, and Blossom are the programs, which is one for nursery, PP1 and PP2. Every class, the development of the child varies, and at the bud stage, it's just like a flower kali. Bud is the name to a kali, right? So it's exactly like a bud. The children who enter the school in class nursery, they are our buds, whom we will teach them to bloom and then to blossom. Moving forward, what we commit you in Narayana, the next slide which talks about holistic development. Have you ever heard this word, parents, holistic? Yes, what is the meaning of the word holistic? What does holistic cover? My child knows ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4 is holistic? Yes, no? My child knows fruit, vegetables, flowers, holistic? No. My child knows rhymes and stories? But my child has learned to hold a pencil independently and write within the 4 lines. Holistic? Some part of holistic. Holistic covers various skills which are developed in the preschool program. When children come to the school, they find it difficult to hold pencils, to do two things at one point of time, use their senses together. This sensorial development, eye-hand coordination, body-hand coordination, mind and body coordination, pencil skills, hand arches, which are progressing at the age of 3 years, are developed with lot of activities. So as you go on the left-hand side of the slide, holistic development, first section speaks about cognitive development. Cognitive is, in simplest word, the brain of the child. The brain where you should know how to remember things, retention and attention. Two things for the preschool child, the remembrance and the attention of the child, which we know that the attention of the child at 3 years is only and only 3 to 4 minutes, not more than that. They can listen to you patiently only for 3 to 4 minutes, not beyond that. So cognitive development is increasing their attention power along with developing them to connect the things to real life and apply it into the practical life. So the learning will not be only in the books, it will be applied in the practical lives. That is the cognitive development. Moving forward in the slide, you will see social development. Social development ke liye to we don't have to do anything. There are so many friends in the classroom, they will learn, right? No. We have to teach them to sit together, share food, share toys, share your pencils, erasers and stationery, and along with that, share your thoughts. So sharing food, pencil, toys, physical things starts at the childhood from home also. Parents also start doing it. But what about sharing my thought? Oh, my friend said that this pencil is not good, but for me, this pencil is good. But I am unable to express it because he said that it is not good, so I am quiet. We teach them to share your thoughts with confidence. We develop them in a social manner where they can think about certain things and they can express their thought confidently. For that, we have n number of activities which are being done, like storytelling, like rhyme sessions, like your necessary literacy and numeracy sessions where they learn about various things connected to the practical life, understand how it has to be applied. So this gives them a thought process. To develop that thought process, holistic development has this parameter called social skills. Moving forward, the next is psychomotor development. How many of we know fine motor skills and gross motor skills? Do we know fine motor skills and gross motor skills? Yes or no, parents? Yes? No? We have two types of muscles in our body. The muscles which are small, which are here on our hands, eyes, ears, nose. Those are thin and small muscles. And we have the another muscles which are large muscles. So your hands, legs, neck, these are large muscles. So fine is small muscles, gross is large muscles. Development of your small and large muscles is fine and gross motor skills. Along with this, this pencil tip with which the child holds the pencil, this tip of the finger, this is called as pincer. This is underdeveloped at the age of 3. There are a lot of activities which will be done by you at home when we give you those activities. And there are a lot of activities which we will be doing here so that our children learn to develop the fine motor and gross motor skills along with their pincer skills, hand arches. Until and unless these hand arches, the folds in my hands are not developed, holding pencil for me will be difficult. So this is a part of psychomotor development. All this will come to you via teachers in the form of many activities so that the child's fine motor skills, gross motor skills can be developed. Simple activities at home also develop the child's fine motor skills and gross motor skills. Have you ever told the child to pluck spinach? Have you done that? If not, please do. Give child spinach. Spinach is a big leaf. Just teach them to pluck it into 2 parts. Give them pomegranate. Tell them to use their finger and take out their seeds. It's fine motor skills development, is pincer skills development. Give them dough, atta, जो हम घर पे गूंथते हैं रोटी बनाने के लिए. That dough you give them and tell them to just play with it. Let them roll, let them push it, press it, whatever they want, they can do it. Those are sensorial development activities at home. And similarly, there are many at school, which school will be doing to develop these child's psychomotor skills. Moving forward, we have emotional development. When I was talking about social development, I told you that the child will say that this pencil is good, I like it. That is the social development connected to the emotional development of the child, where they understand that what I feel and how I reflect. Moving forward, spiritual and moral development. Do you feel that your children know कि दिवाली में दिए क्यों जलाते हैं? Why do we light the lamps? Yes or no? Yes? Because it's Amavasya ki raat. Have we told them that it's a no moon night? Have you tell them? Did you tell them? No. Okay. I have a question for you. Do we have a mic? Do we have a mic for parents? Aparna ma'am, do we have a mic for parents? Can a mic go to the parents? Who want to answer, please raise your hand. Why do we celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi for 10 days? Is my question to you. Parents, can you tell me why do we celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi for 10 days? Anybody? Those who want to answer, please raise your hand. A mic will be given to you. Why do we celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi for 10 days? No answer? Nobody knows? Parents? Do you want me to give you this answer? The mic is going behind. Great. So we have one parent.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Why do we celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi for 10 days?
Hello. Yeah. So people will come together and they will celebrate and they will understand and what is our culture, and there is a many activity will happen in keeping the Ganpati for 5 days, 1.5 days. They will celebrate the Chaturthi.
It helps them develop their social skills, interact with people, right?
Yes, yes.
Let's dive deeper. If we wanted to do Ganesh Chaturthi, why we did not do it for any other god? Why it's not Lakshmi ji, why it is not Shiva, why it is not any other god, and only Ganesh ji who comes for 10 days? Do we all know that Lokmanya Tilak started this as a part of Freedom India movement? Yes, no? You have to respond like your children. Today we are all here as children. So yes or no? Yes. Now what happened to Lokmanya Tilak? Why he thought only about Lord Ganesha, not about any other Lord? He to just wanted a Freedom India movement, a society to come together. Why Ganeshji? Because when Rishi Vedvyas was planning to write Mahabharata, he took help from Lord, and writing Lord Ganesha's Mahabharata was a 10 days process. And after 10 days, his body was so stiff that he had to put a lot of water on Lord Ganesha to bring him back to his normal state. That's why we immerse Lord Ganesha. Did we ever tell this to our children? So Lokmanya Tilak wanted to give a gratitude to Lord Ganesha for giving us the noble book Gita. Mahabharata gives us Gita. So this is why we celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi. Moving forward, I have one more question for you. Why do we play with colors in Holi? What is the connection between Holi, Holika, Holika Dahan, Prahlad and colors? Is there any connection or we are just playing? Yes, no? Nobody knows? I leave it to you parents. Please explore so that you can teach the children why do we play with colors. You should also explain the children why there is a Dashera after Navratri. What is the connection between Navami and Dashmi? Also, who is Santa Claus? Do we know who is Santa Claus? Anybody in the audience? Why Santa Claus comes on the Jesus birthday? All these questions will be answered to the children when we are talking about their spiritual and moral development. To complete our holistic figure, they will not just come and tell you that it is birthday of Jesus and Santa Claus will come. They will come and tell you who is Santa Claus and why Santa Claus will come. Why this name called Saint Nicholas, who became Santa Claus. They will tell you the story. They will explain you the reason behind doing all these festivals. Moving forward, as we progressed, as I said, Narayana is a progressive curriculum and we do a lot of researches. When we were working on our holistic development and with progress to NCF and NEP, we came across 21st century skill. So we have tailor-made our curriculum to ensure that we are working on the 21st century skills of creativity, critical thinking, communication, and collaboration. There are a lot of activities which children will do together as a complete class to learn collaboration, where they will communicate with their friends to develop their communication skills, critical thinking skills to do that task, and a lot of creativity from every child's desk to ensure that 21st century skills are met with. So this is the holistic development era. The E-Kidz program, which is given in the next slide, completely talks about weaving the holistic development circle with the 21st century skills and ensuring that children are being groomed in the particular manner, which I will be explaining to you in the next slide. Next, we talk about multiple intelligences in early years. Okay, for that I have a question. How many of your children bring stones, pebbles, sand from outside when they go to play? Yes? If yes, raise your hand. Great. How many of your children do not share anything at all what happened with them when they went outside to play? Do we have children who do not share? Yes, ma'am. And do we have children who, as soon as they enter, they talk? As much as they have, they talk, right? Yes, no? Yes. How many of our children, they sing rhymes and songs while eating or when they are sitting alone? Have you heard your children humming? Great. All this which you are seeing in your children are because of the 9 multiple intelligences which are naturally present in everybody's brain. It is naturally given to everyone. So there are intelligences which drive you through the likings of your life. Even we have, some of us love to read books, while some of us prefer to sing songs or listen to the songs. Our likings vary. Some of us will love to travel to mountains, beaches, valleys, explore new places, wherein some of us would love to be in our own solitude, my home, my peace, my place. I like my privacy. Can you understand this personality gaps amongst us? Yes, no? Like children? Not like children? Yes, no? Louder, parents. These are all because of the 9 multiple intelligences. The multiple intelligences which we have help the child learn. Learn by touching the things, that is bodily kinesthetic. When you touch, when you explore, you learn. Some children learn by just listening the teacher, because they are linguistic learners. Some children need videos because they are visual learners. Some children need to go out of the room, explore the nature, and then learn. That's their naturalistic learner. So we have 9 multiple intelligences like this when we come to grooming the children. Narayana takes care of all the 9, as mentioned in the next slide. We'll give you the activities which we do to ensure the holistic development, taking care of all the multiple intelligences. So we have self-awareness, empathy, confidence, collaboration, development activities, music, dance, art and craft for their musical intelligence, events and celebrations for their social development and moral development, theme, rhyme, stories, general awareness, completely for their cognitive development, along with a lot of activities. For their linguistic skills, we have literacy. And for their psychomotor skills, we every on and off regularly we will do either a fine motor skills or a gross motor skills or a sensory motor skills activity with the child. The same will be coming to you for grooming the children. Moving forward, the Narayana curriculum for 800 branches across Pan India talks in the next slide, where we have a common micro schedule. You will be given a micro schedule in the month of June, which is a booklet, which tells you on 9th June, the teacher will teach the following subject, following topics. The same will be taught in the school. It gives you classwork also, it gives you homework also, no deviation. Every day on the app, you get a notification which the teacher will send you that micro schedule gives me 5 topics, I have completed the 5 topics. And if suppose any day she is unable to complete the 5 topics, that will also come to you that one topic is pending which will be done tomorrow. That's common micro schedule across Maharashtra, keeping Maharashtra holidays in mind. We have a micro schedule for Maharashtra that goes to you. You can keep that copy with you. If the child is absent, you can help the child revise the concept at school, at home. Moving forward, our curriculum also talks about child-centric approach. My curriculum will not tell you that I am following toy-based methodology or play-based methodology or any one curriculum. Center of our curriculum is the child. Whatever the child needs for their learning, that will be given to them. There is no deviation towards it. If the child needs 10 times explanation, the child will be given 10 times explanation. If the child needs 8 activities, the child will be given 8 activities. There is no deviation towards anything. Child is the center. That's why we have a child-centric approach. Now, to understand that this child needs 5 activities or 2 activities or 3 activities, we have a process of continuous assessments. And there is no report card for continuous assessment. It is for teacher to understand that my child has learned this concept and my child needs more support. And then the teacher will lend her support. So there is continuous assessment going on. Connection from local to global. We will not teach only the letters and numbers and all. We will, whatever we are teaching, we will connect it to the local needs of the child and to the global understanding. Both will be connected. for all this E-Kidz curriculum framework is being decided. The next slide talks to you about pedagogical approaches. Does anybody know what is a pedagogical approach? No? Okay. I will now go down to Hindi to help you understand what is pedagogical approach. And in the simplest form, let's not be more scientific. मेरे पास कुछ सब्जियां हैं और राइस है. क्या है? सब्जियां और राइस. इससे मैं क्या क्या बना सकती हूँ? इससे मैं क्या क्या बना सकती हूँ? पुलाव और फ्राइड राइस. Anything else? Anything else? बिरयानी? Anything else? वो ही इंग्रेडिएंट से मैं क्या क्या बना सकती हूँ? अगर मेरे पास दाल और चावल है तो मैं क्या क्या बना सकती हूँ? दाल राइस, दाल खिचड़ी, इडली सांबर, दाल राइस ही है, डोसा, दाल राइस ही है. So many things I can cook with the same ingredient in different methodology. So I have the same age group of child, same curriculum, same activities, different pedagogical approach. Some days I will use my toys to support the toy pedagogy. Some days I will use stories to help them understand with the story pedagogy. And some days I will give them things in their hand to understand, evolve and use the experiential learning pedagogy. So मेरे पास बच्चे सेम हैं, मेरे पास करिकुलम भी सेम है, बट मेरा मेथड ऑफ मेकिंग इट इज़ डिफरेंट. जैसे हम अपने घर में करते हैं, हम अपने रिसोर्सेज की अवेलेबिलिटी पे हर दिन एक न्यू आइटम क्रिएट करते हैं ना. द सेम गोज हियर इन द सिंपलेस्ट लैंग्वेज. मैं साइंटिफिकली नहीं समझा रही आपको. इन द सिंपलेस्ट लैंग्वेज विच विल हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड कि एक्सपीरियंशियल लर्निंग क्यों कर रहे हैं, स्टोरी पेडागॉजी क्यों कर रहे हैं. फॉर दैट दिस इज द सिंपलेस्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन. मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, as I said, my curriculum is child-centric. The next slide talks to you about differentiated instructions. Now, this is a system in Narayana where whenever we teach any concept, we observe the children so keenly that as in when the child does not understand and has a difficulty to perform anything, we give them separate activities, worksheet, and special time, a different instruction, a different methodology for a different child. Based on the child, my instruction will change, my methodology will change, my explanation will change, and my activity will also change. That is differentiated instructions. For this, there are worksheets, there are activities which will reach you. आपको मिलेगी, those will come to your home that this is a DI worksheet. DI is a differentiated instruction worksheet. You will get to see photographs of DI activities which we will be doing it in the school. Now when we were working on the curriculum, the next slides talks about an embellishment program. I've taught them ABCD, I've taught them numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, but I still feel my children need more. To ensure that what more they need, we developed 6 activities in an embellishment program, out of which 4 are for us to do in the school, 2 are for parents to do at home. One is Kinder Tech. Pandemic के time पे जब NEP आया था, there was lot of conversation about coding. Do we know coding? Coding is building apps, right? Can a preschool child build apps? No. But for building apps, a preschool child needs to understand how when I press 2, there is 2 reflecting on the screen. How when I press 2 plus 3, there is 2 plus 3 reflecting on the screen and gives me the answer also. There is a algorithm which works behind it. To work on that algorithm, there is a cognitive thinking skill. So we develop the child's cognitive thinking skills in Kinder Tech program, which is our unplugged coding, which is not completely coding, but it's a base to the coding to develop the thinking skills of the child. We have named it as Kinder Tech. This happens for class PP2 once in 15 days, so twice in a month. Then we have comprehension sheets. Now, when we talk about language, LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing. हमने ये सब सुना हुआ है. Have we heard about this? But now the time has changed. Listening, speaking, reading, writing, and there is one C, which is comprehending. What I listen, I should be able to understand. What I speak, I should be able to comprehend it. What I read, I should be able to comprehend it. What I write, I should be able to comprehend it. And along with this, there is a sixth one, which is a V. V stands for two things. One is vocabulary, the second is the visual. So we now do not have LSRW, we have LSRWCV. To satisfy that requirement, we have Learnopedia worksheets where we have picture-based worksheets, audio-based worksheet for listening skills enhancement, and paragraph-based worksheets for reading skills enhancement. Moving forward, when I want my child to learn to collaborate, to do a task by being into the team, we have learning ladders as the next activity, which happens once in 15 days for all the classes, where all the children will be together doing one task. So my goal is to reach to that gate. All of us have to together reach that gate. How do we do it? We have to discuss, collaborate, and as a team reach that gate. Those kind of activities will be given. Next, we have reading minds. Reading minds happens daily from nursery and PP2, daily for 30 minutes to develop their reading skill. LSRWCV, vocabulary, happens in reading minds. R happens in reading the minds. C also happens in reading minds, so that they learn to read, understand, and apply it in their classroom. The last two are Giggles Enrichment and Thinker Space. These are for you in the NLearn app. It will come on every Friday. Kindly do those activities with the children. Moving forward, we also have STREAM, S-T-R-E-A-M, STREAM for children from class nursery to PP2. We call it as N Explorers program, where in one activity the child learns the science, the technology, the reading part of it, the engineering part of it, the art part of it, and the music here. So STREAM. All will be taken care of in the N Explorers activity. Now when I am developing the children so much with so many activities, we also have Oratory Maestro, where the child will be given the opportunity to speak on the mic. Every assembly, once in a week, we have public speaking for children, where they come on the mic and they speak. We have rhyme recitation, story narration, spell bee for children to understand the oratory skills. Moving forward, it brings them to the live stage, which is the Kids Orator Contest, which happens across Mumbai. Children compete with each other. That's our Oratory Maestro. Oratory skills, speaking skills, reading skills, everything is being developed. When do we talk about the eating skills? Okay, before we speak about the eating skills, parents, is pizza healthy or unhealthy? Louder, please. Sandwich healthy or unhealthy? Sandwich healthy or unhealthy? Sandwich में सब्जियां, sandwich में bread, pizza में bread, pizza में भी सब्जियां. So why it is unhealthy? Same bread, same maida, same sabzi on a pizza bread is unhealthy and in sandwich is healthy, right? Anything eaten in excess quantity is unhealthy. अगर आप रोज पालक खाएंगे तो वो unhealthy है. It has to be eaten in moderate quantity. What you eat in moderate quantity is actually healthy. So eating a pizza excess too much is unhealthy. Eating it in moderate quantity is healthy. So we have a different definition to healthy and unhealthy, parents, as you can understand. To make that comfortable for you, we have two things which we do as given in the next slide, Nutri-Deal and Slice-O-Munch. Nutri-Deal is every Monday. What we tell you, please send it in the tiffin. Slice-O-Munch is a fruit activity where we will tell you on Thursdays, please send this fruit, and we will teach the children to eat that fruit, understand its health benefit, and enjoy eating its seasonal fruits. So there is a menu which will be given to you only for 2 days, Monday and Thursday. Next, we have cultural integration. Cultural integration I have already taught you, explained to you in terms of festival explanation about Santa Claus and Lord Ganesha and Diwali. Moving forward to our assessment structure in the next slide. We do initial assessment of all the children to understand their capacities. Then we bifurcate them in groups and we start giving them activities in support to learning. And for this, we will create a portfolio and give it to you by year end. Formally, there will be 2 assessments, pen and paper and oral, one in semester 1, one in semester 2, for which you get a proper report card also. That's our assessment system. Now, whatever we are teaching, our next slide talks about the higher order thinking skills. What am I learning? Why am I learning? And how am I learning? Will be explained to the child. The child will always be able to answer the what, why, and how of their learning structure. That's our higher order thinking skills. It will not be just कि ऐसा ही होता है. नहीं, ऐसा क्यों होता है? So नवरात्रि के बाद दशहरा क्यों आता है? Why? What is the connection between Navami and Dashmi? Why letter A has so many sounds? When do we use which sound? All this explanation will be given to the children so that they are able to read, understand the concepts properly and apply it in their real life. Moving forward. Okay, before we move to the next slide which talks about the third teacher. Who is the first teacher for the child? Who is the first teacher for the child? Parents? Who is the first teacher? Parents, please answer. Who is the first teacher for the child? Parent themselves is the first teacher. Mother and father together are the first teacher. Who is the second teacher? The school. Who is the third teacher? Environment, exactly. At any point of time, environment plays a major role in grooming a child. So we develop that environment for the children to support their learning skills. If we are unable to develop, we take our children to those environment and ensure that they are learning. That's the third teacher concept, where we do not forget the environment. And the next slide talks about parent partaking, where the first teacher, the second teacher, and the third teacher environment will come together in parent partaking activities. So you'll be coming a lot of time to school, performing a lot of activities, creating the environment for the child where first, second and third teacher will come together to groom the children. Those are our parent partaking activities. Next, to do all this with you, we have a Parent Connect program where we connect with you through PTMs, through adoption calls, through N-Connect concerns, through Connect Library, through social media updates. All this will come to you via our app N-Connect. N-Connect is an app where you can write your concern. It's an administrative app where you get all the circulars, photographs of the children performing the activities, videos, social media updates, and you can also write your concerns in the N-Connect concerns section. N-Connect also gives us one more section which is adoption calls. Now in a classroom there are 25 children and 2 teachers. One teacher adopts 13 children, the second teacher adopts 12 children. The entire class is in 2 sections adopted by the teacher. Now this teacher will speak to you once in 15 days and update you about the curriculum, the child's progress, the needs, and if there are any concerns also, they will discuss with you. So you get a call from the adopted teacher twice in a month. Is it possible to answer those calls? Louder, please. So 2 calls to keep you updated about the child's progress. Kindly answer these calls and understand about the child's progress. If you have any questions, you can ask the teacher in these calls. Next slide talks about E-Kids app. Today in the evening, you got a message in the group where you have been given guideline to download the E-Kids app. Have you downloaded? Please note that the E-Kids app login user ID is your child's admission number, not your mobile number. Use the child's admission number and the password test@123 to start the Learn app. From Monday 6th April onwards, the next slide gives you a program called Startopia. Next slide, ma'am, please. Startopia. We will be uploading 2 activities for the child on this app from 6th April onwards. 6th to 30th April, there will be 2 activities every day for the child to do. Please use this guideline to download the Learn app, see where the activities will be reflecting, and do those activities with children and submit it back on the app for us to understand that you have submitted. If you have any concern related to the Learn app, today we have Arun sir over here from the Learn team. You can interact with him and ensure that your concerns are resolved. Any questions for Learn app? When do we start Startopia? 6th. How many activities? 2 activities. Kindly log in through your Learn app, discuss with Arun sir, and ensure that Monday onwards you're doing those 2 activities with the children and submit it back on the app for us to keep a record that child has done it. If the child doesn't know anything, please help the child, but do not tell them the answer. Give them the hints. Do not tell them the answer, just give them the hints. If they are doing wrong also, it's okay, there is no assessment, there is no marking. It's just for the development of the child. Let them do how they do. Moving forward, now when I have to do so much, our teachers have to be supported. The next slide talks about the smart classrooms. There is no whiteboard, there is no green board, there is no blackboard. There's a complete digital board which will help the teacher show a lot of videos and graphics to the child and to help them understand the concept better. Then, and with this support to the teacher, the next slide will also tell you Teachers Empowerment Program at Narayana. We do a lot of training for teachers from central office. Every year in the month of May, before we begin the school semester, there is a training for children. And again in the month of October, before we break for Diwali, there is a training for teachers. So 2 teachers training. Along with this, there is a monthly online training from the TPT team, which the prepared teacher, TPT is the prepared teacher team, who will be taking online training for teachers regularly. So teachers are regularly being guided and groomed towards the development of the child. The last slide has a riddle for you. Can you all read that riddle? Who am I? I am the one who watches them grow. I am the first teacher they will ever know. I don't need a degree or a fancy new tool. My love and my time are the world's greatest school. Who am I? Please answer. Parent. So that's me, Leena Rajani, signing off. A big thank you. Please enter. Thank you, dear parents, for all your valuable time. Kindly meet Arun sir before you leave to ensure that your Learn apps are working. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leena ma'am. A question for all the parents present here, I'm sure. Leena ma'am has not just guided us today, hasn't she taken us back to our childhood days? Yes or no? Yes? A little louder, please. Yes, thank you. Moving ahead in our academic journey, I would like to invite our R&D head for ECHAMS, Ms. Namrata Singh, who plays a key role in strengthening our students' academic foundation and confidence. May I have you on stage once again, ma'am?
A very good evening, dear parents. I'll now be taking you through the E-CHAM's orientation, the understanding of E-CHAM's curriculum. Some things will be same across all the three segments, whatever Ms. Leena has discussed with you. So you will be seeing certain repeats. So those programs are similar across all the three segments. But what is different in E-CHAM's is what you all need to see today during the orientation. So going to who we are, can we go on to the next slide, please? Yeah. As already told earlier, we have excellence of 47 years, and we have 860 plus schools, junior colleges, coaching centers, professional colleges, which are spread across 250 plus cities, and we are present in 23 Indian states. That's the reach we have in our country, and that also gives us the privilege to make the lives of millions of children better every single day. Coming to our educational excellence, already schools, we've already said we have 850 plus schools which focus on primary education, secondary education, and pre-primary learning. We've got junior colleges which cater to intermediate education institutions, more focused on higher grades. We have coaching centers which prepare our children for academic competitive exams, and we have professional colleges which helps children build their career for higher studies. As discussed earlier by Ms. Leena, our vision and mission, no matter what the segment is, our vision and mission remains the same. That is, we, all three segment heads, we work together to achieve this vision. So whether your child is in pre-primary or primary or high school, we all create our resources, our curriculum around the mission and vision you're seeing on the LED screen. Going to understanding more of what primary education is, let's understand why is primary education very, very important. All the time I have seen one thing, most of the parents, our thought as a parent is to prepare our children for board exams. Okay, now my child is in grade 8, child is going to now appear for board. Suddenly there will be a lot of seriousness, and there will be a lot of hustle in the child's life the moment child is in high school, especially in grade 9 and 10. But the journey begins long back. The journey begins when the child steps into the school for the first time. And let us understand, the primary education is extremely important to the child, because whatever concepts a child learns at a primary grade are connected when the child goes to high school. Okay? Unless and until the mathematical operations, the concepts are not clear at primary grade, the child won't be able to understand the concepts when they reach to high school. Hence, as an educator, I would like to urge the fact that you all should be equally taking care of your children when they are in grade 1 to 5, especially when they are moving from PP2 to grade 1. That's a transition period for the child. And when child is moving from grade 5 to grade 6, because both these stages bring a lot of change in the child's life. And that creates a whole different picture of education in the child's mind. Suddenly, children start looking at education as a burden. They're not very happy because there are formal assessments, there's a lot of formal schooling, examinations, completion of book, which was not there in pre-primary. So please help your child when they are going from one level to another level. As parents, as educators, we all should collaborate and help our child ease their anxiety. As seen on screen, the essential skills that our curriculum takes care of at primary stage is cognitive development of the child, teaching the basic fundamentals, very important is the LSRW skills, the vocabulary, because if the child is not able to understand A, B, C, D at pre-primary grade, when the child moves to grade 1, the entire text becomes just, you know, vague things in front of the child. So it's important to be very, very mindful of the learning abilities, of the kind of interest your children are showing at pre-primary grade. Coming to primary segment, it's a time when your children are really developing, their brain is growing, they are able to think, they are able to ask questions. This is one thing I personally enjoy a lot in primary grades is they will ask. And they will not bother who's sitting in the class, but they will ask questions. And their questions are very valid, full of innocence, but they look forward to honest answers. So we develop such activities where children are able to critically think, they are able to forcefully think, and they are able to come up with solutions. So problem solving creativity is one of the important goals in primary segment. Coming to socio-emotional development, as already said by Ms. Leena, we are reiterating the same fact. It's important for our children to to have social relationships, to be able to identify their emotions, what they are feeling. So those kind of activities where they are working in groups, where they are presenting in groups, all those activities are also very well designed at the primary segment. Coming to our educational framework, as seen on screen, you can see 5 pillars out there. Primary education is what? It's comprehensive learning for strong foundation. Suddenly, the child cannot step in grade 6 and say that today I don't know anything. Oh, I didn't learn anything when I was in primary. Or probably we didn't take care of the child, or we have overseen the child when they are in primary segments. So it's important that the foundation should be developed, and we all should keep an eye on our children, what they are learning, how much they are understanding, and how are they able to take this learning. So building in strong foundations is one of our educational framework. Coming to curriculum standards, our curriculum standards are designed as per NCF and NEP 2020. Those are the guiding frameworks for our curriculum as well. We do not deviate from the standard operating procedures set by CBSE for the primary grades. Coming to 4Cs, we'll be discussing about the same more in detail. And this is more or less similar to whatever Ms. Leena has already discussed about pre-primary. That remains same across all the 3 segments. Coming to holistic teaching, very important is child-centric teaching learning materials, teaching learning methodologies where our children feel supported, where they enjoy learning, and learning should not be just board, books, writing, teachers speaking, passive learning is not what we look at. We wish to, we not only wish to, but we create opportunities where our children are into variety of methods. So at times there might be a possibility you will feel that there are so many activities happening, but those activities are designed with a purpose. So please help your child to acquire the materials to participate in the class. And life skills, this is the time, this age particularly, life skill development is extremely important. Already the base is set from pre-primary, but in primary also, how are they adjusting to their peers? How are they adjusting to the changes? Because from a play way method, they are coming to grade 1. A whole structure of education changes for the child. So how are they taking it? How are they interacting with their peers? How are they interacting with their teachers, with their parents at home? So life skills are also equally important, and we do a lot of different activities where life skills are also focused. Coming to our school segments, as already Ms. Leena has discussed with you about E-Kidz, that's pre-primary, and right now I'm discussing about CHAMPS, that is grade 1 to 5. So coming forward, the slides are going to be extremely important for the parents who are connected with us from grade 1 to 5. And then E-Techno. E-CHAMPS program, what it is all about. As you can see on screen, it's a transition phase for the child from playway to formal schooling. We feel okay from pre-primary, child is now in grade 1, But for the child, it's a big journey, it's a milestone, and it is really an adjustment period for the child. Coming to conceptual understanding, at this grade, our teachers, our curriculum, our worksheets, our assessments, different kinds of tests that we take are all focused on to checking the conceptual understanding of the child. Because if children are not understanding the concepts, their transition to next class is going to be very difficult. So that's also one of our goals. Coming to creative thinking, a lot of other activities are done where creative thinking uh, where we give creative thinking worksheets, where we give creative thinking group works, so they involve with their friends and they do a lot of things. Coming to curiosity, it's important for children to ask questions, and um, we do promote questioning in the class. So there are times when teachers do say that tomorrow we are going to teach this topic. If you have any questions, please bring it in advance so that we can clear all your doubts. So before a topic is taught, the questions are already discussed. So these are all curious questions. As simple as when children are learning about phases of the moon at grade 2 level, the child might come up with an answer why moon changes every day. Or every night when I see why the shape of the moon is different. So that's a question the child has. And then there is a scientific reason given to the child while we are teaching the topic. Coming to holistic development, always for all the segments, well-rounded holistic development is of utmost importance, not only education, not only formal teaching learning, but a lot of other things are also done side by side. 4Cs approach, which is common across all three segments, whether your child is in E-Kidz, E-Champs, or E-Techno, these, this is the guiding pillar for Narayana. We have common examination, we have common teaching, we have common micro schedule, and we have common analysis. So whether the child is in Badlapur or Thane or Kalyan or Dombivli, every child is learning the same topic at the same time. So common micro schedule is followed, common examination, and then common analysis. So this is a guiding pillar for all the segments in Narayana. Now let's see what sets us apart is our best-in-class infrastructure. All our schools are well equipped with everything that our children need, from the physical infrastructure to digital infrastructure. We are well structured so that we aid in learning. As you can see, our learning spaces are quite creative even at primary level, and the children are given opportunity to go to labs, to go to libraries, to go out and play, playground facilities, and different other activities so that children feel supported. So infrastructure sets us apart, that's one thing. Coming to Narayana system, as already discussed, Narayana system, we have common micro schedule, same for everyone. We have lesson plans which incorporate everything that a child needs. So we do know different kinds of learners that we have in our class and how our lesson plans should be tweaked. So in one lesson plan, there will be different activities, and at times our children, when they go back home, they tell their parents, today I was doing something else, my group friends were doing some other activity, but others were doing some other activity. So you will see within a class there will be 4-5 groups, but depending on the learning abilities of the child, we are giving the work. So that's also one of the things where our lesson plans are tweaked as per the child's need. Coming to weekly assessments, chapter checks, regular assessments is a part of our work culture. And after every chapter, there is a chapter check conducted for grades 1 to 5. That is also a part of our internal assessments. Coming to tailored assignments you'll find on NLearn, you'll find on homework diary, and also assignments are very interesting. They are not something that go home, complete the book and come back. So you will, at times you will feel your children are engaged in research, or probably they are sitting with their grandparents and talking about something which has been given in an assignment. So different kinds of tailor-made assignments are also given to the children. Coming to our in-house materials, everything given to children are created in-house whether it is textbook, worksheets, digital learning platform tools, whatever worksheets and other things that go on NLearn are also internally created. Our activities, our play activities, our science activities, everything is created in-house. Nothing is sourced from outside. So we use our research team to develop the materials. At times, there is also a differentiator with states. So maybe a state might need something else and other state might need something else. So our team helps us to create those kinds of assignments as well. Coming to integration of multiple resources, as you can already see on screen, different kinds of resources are integrated with our digital resources as well. I would like to tell you that please use and learn as much as possible. That's our digital learning platform, and please promote your children, encourage your children to log on to and learn every day. See the kind of assignments that have been posted, the kind of worksheets that are given. There are videos on NLearn which will aid in learning and which will also support your children in understanding of concepts. So whatever resources are given, whatever physical resources, books, notebooks, worksheets are given are also um, or are also connecting to the digital resources on NLearn. So everything that is given to the child has connection somewhere. So make sure you encourage your children to use it. Coming to the next slide is Tinker Village. Now what is Tinker Village? To ensure that children get experiential learning in science and math, we have Tinker Village activities. We have collaborated with one of the vendors and we are giving Tinker Village kits to our children in the class to ensure that they learn the concepts well. Some abstract concepts which they might not be able to understand. That time these kits are provided. Children sit in groups, they work, they understand, there is a reflection sheet, there is a critical thinking sheet, and then there are certain questions that they have to answer, and that's how experiential learning is done. So this kit has worksheets plus different things inside that children sit and work in collaboration. So this is done in the class under the supervision of the teacher for science and math. Of course, this is not going to be for all the topics. We have come down to certain topics only for this particular activity. So you will find at least 4 or 5 topics in each term where your children will be using Tinker Village for math and science. Apart from Tinker Village, we are also having ABL, that is activity-based learning. So every lesson has a different kind of approach. Somewhere they are doing PBL, somewhere they are doing ABL, somewhere they are using Tinker Village activity kits. So these are some of the ways where we ensure that our children are engaged well in the classroom and we develop their scientific temperament and their logical temperament as well. Coming to social development, as you can see on screen, different kinds of activities are done which force them to work in groups. At times we also see children are not very happy working in groups. They will say, no, ma'am, I didn't like it, so and so is harassing me. But then we make sure that you sit and you talk to your friend and you come to a win-win solution. So it's important for our children to develop the social skills also in the primary stages so that they are well equipped when they go to grade 6. So different activities, as you can see, assembly, playway, collaborative learning, all these things happen at primary grade. Coming to another aspect for student development is where we create opportunities for our children to speak. Okay, so what does speaking mean? It's not only about saying some words, but what you say, how well sequenced you are, how confident you are. So for that we have NROCs, we have Spell Bee, and we have Master Oratory Contest, which develops the speaking skills of the children, the oratory skills of the children, and they get off the stage fear at the primary grades itself. So there are levels to this program, but it is one of the most high demanding programs that our children love at primary grades. So this is also something where we will be needing your support as parents. Learner support program. This is basically a remediation program. So for children who do not fare well or they do not do very well in the class or in the test, we provide a learner support program, which is a remediation program for the children. Now for LSP, the classes are taken after the school time. And for that, parents are supposed to pick up the child after the class. And our teachers are there, they will take care of the child, they will reteach the concepts until the child develops the competency. However, this is not something permanent. Probably a child might have a concern in one topic, so the child might take LSP only for 1 week or 10 days. This is not something that you enroll and you're going to be there for the entire year. So this depends on the learning of the child. If the child has a doubt, the child can take up LSP class, and this is done after school hours, where we require parents' help and support to just pick up the child. Other ways to reinforce the learning as seen on screen, we have Jigyasa worksheets that forces the child to think, that is uploaded on NLearn. We have LSP worksheets, that is, those are physical copies given to the child. We have student-led conference where the child tells the learning journey. And this is done once in a year because it takes a lot of time for little ones to prepare their own speech and their learning journey. So this is done once in a year, but this is where they will be talking about what they have learned for the entire academic year. We have digital library, which has got worksheets, which has got videos, which has got revision worksheets, assignments that you all can log on to and learn and see. We have DI worksheets, that is differentiated instruction. That's the heart of our school system. From pre-primary to primary, we use differentiated instruction as a part of our teaching learning. And we have regular chapter checks to see whether the child has understood the concept or not. If the child has not, then we also let the parent know about the progress so that the child can take up the LSP program. So these are some of the ways to reinforce the learning. Coming to adoption calling, which is one of the most unique features of Narayana group of schools. So adoption calling, as already discussed by Ms. Leena, this is something which is common across all the segments. Every 15 days, you'll be getting a call from the adopted teacher. A teacher is given a responsibility and she will be calling you. We request you not to miss out on those calls. Please take those calls, help the teacher understand if the child is facing any problem, and do give us a feedback if there is anything you want us to work on, especially about the progress of the child. So adoption calling is one of the unique features, and it is something where parent and teacher collaborates every 15 days. Usually in other schools, we take time to go meet the teacher. It's a very, long process going to school. Sometimes you might have just one query. You can connect to your adoption call teacher when she calls you and you can let her know. So this is one of the unique features, and you will be getting calls every 15 days. Coming to life at school in E-Champs, how does it look like? From Monday to Friday, your children will have a day as shown on the screen. School they are supposed to report by 8:20. Their assembly will begin by 8:30. They are going to have 8 periods a day with 2 breaks in between, and the exit time, which is 3 p.m. So from Monday to Friday, this is going to be the time for your children. But on Saturdays, there is going to be slight difference. That is on 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturday of every month, children will be coming to school only for half day. We are not going to have 8 periods. Instead, you're going to have only 5 periods. Now, what are they going to do? That day, there's no subject teaching. They come for no bag day activities. Now, these no bag day activities are specially designed for enhancing something beyond the academic subjects. So they will do club activities, they'll do STEAM activities, they'll do robotics, they'll do CCA activities, monthly themes, celebrations, something that is not involving a lot of academic, but at the same time, It is involving social skills, emotional skills, working in groups, doing something beyond academics. And I'll tell you, on no back days, children enjoy the most. And as teachers, we get an insight into what is something that the children likes the most. So that is the joy of no back days. It's 5 periods. Children usually leave by 12:30, and all 5 periods are well designed for learning beyond subjects. What are the subjects that your children will be learning in E-Chams as seen on screen? Scholastic subjects, that's the regular subjects that we have, and co-scholastics. So we cater to academic as well as co-curricular activities simultaneously. Coming to strengthening numeracy, that is basically math. Very, very important for our organization is the learning of math. So we do a lot of activities around math, one of which is abacus. So children get abacus kits, they get abacus tools, and teacher teaches mathematical skills via abacus. Multiplication tables, dodging tables is also something that is done on everyday basis in grade 1 to 5 to strengthen the numeracy of children. We have speed math. So here worksheets are given to check the fundamentals of arithmetic. And we have Ganit Sutra techniques. They are given in the textbooks. That is special to Narayana. So all our math books have Ganit Sutra techniques, and those are also taught to children in the class to strengthen their numeracy, the mathematical skills. As seen on screen, how does abacus help your children? It helps in visualization, imagination. It improves concentration, memory. It is a strong foundation for arithmetic, and it boosts confidence, and it reduces math anxiety, and it also improves the speed and accuracy of mathematical operations. So small math kits are given to children in the class, and teacher teaches math via abacus. Another important, and also when we are talking of numeracy and literacy, that's language skills, that is in line with NEP 2020, where we are focusing on foundational numeracy and literacy. Now, it's very important that the child should have an understanding of language and math in the primary grades. Why? Because if the child is not able to read and understand, that's going to impact the learning of other subjects as well. The child will not understand math. The child will not understand EVS. So it's important that language is developed, the child is able to comprehend, answer, understand. So to develop the foundational literacy of our students, we also have SpeakSphere as a reading program for grade 1 and 2 only. So internal reading program is developed for E-Kidz as well as E-Chams. In E-Kidz, it is Reading Minds, and in grade 1 and 2, it is SpeakSphere. So as I've already told in my introduction, that all segments work in unison, all segments know what is happening in other segment. So this is one of the examples where child, when transits from PP2 to grade 1, the SpeakSphere classes are conducted to further enhance their reading skills. Also in grade 1 and 2, we get new admissions where we don't know what is their language proficiency, and this program helps to develop. We have 2 periods per week for language literacy, and entire period is dedicated, and phonics, this reading program is taught via phonics. So that's one of the things for E-Chams, that is foundational numeracy and literacy. Coming to other various competitive exams that your child will be taking up is NTOP exam, that is Narayana Target Olympiad program. These exams are conducted twice in a year, and basically these exams focus on 3 subjects, that is English, science, and math. As seen on screen, math is for 20 marks, where there are 10 direct questions and 10 questions with numerical change. For science, we have 10 marks, 5 direct questions, and 5 questions, logical questions from study material that is given to them. And English, again for 10 marks, where questions are from vocabulary, grammar, and it is spread across different kinds of components in English grammar. So these are the 3 subjects taken care of for NTOP, and this exam is conducted twice a year. Analysis is also sent to the parents where your child stands in the class. Jigyasa worksheets, very, very fun worksheets, and something that we all also as a team enjoy going through those Jigyasa worksheets. They enhance the mental ability, the reasoning, the language aptitude. It has got a lot of fun facts. The child goes through Jigyasa worksheet. It is a timed assignment where child has to complete the Jigyasa worksheets in 10 minutes. So there's no right, no wrong. It just trickles your brain and lets you think and come up with answers. Brain Buzz, again, a similar kind of a worksheet where the worksheets are given from the curriculum, where the child has to drag and drop the options, the child has to write the answers. So these are again interactive worksheets given on NLearn. Hence, I am reiterating the fact again and again that NLearn should be consistently used, and you all as parents should encourage the use of NLearn. CNAPS um, is our Olympiad exams. So this is similar to something called other Olympiad exams. We have collaborated with CNAPS for this, and the kind of exams that they'll be having is based around regular academic subjects. So you will have math, you'll have science, you'll have computer, you'll have English, and you'll have GK. These are the 5 main subjects taken care of for CNAPS exams. So we ask students to actually take up at least 3 exams minimum, so that we can see where they are in skills to write something independently. So whatever is given in the text, the child is able to do. But when it comes to independent expression, the child yet needs help. So those kind of subject competencies are addressed in holistic progress card. So please read those sentences carefully and see the scoring that is given by the teacher, so that you know where your children stand. And apart from subject competencies, skills and attributes, which develops citizenship skills among the young learners, that is also given in the holistic progress card. So holistic progress card gives a wholesome picture to the parent about the attainment in pen and paper test, about the subject competencies, what your child has attained, and finally the skills and attributes, which talk about where they stand in terms of citizenship skills, life skills, etc. How do we motivate our young ones? Very important for children, very important for them to feel what they have done is something very good. Motivation not only works wonders for the young ones, but for all of us. So motivational certificates are awarded to children. So when they do something, a certificate is given. When they've achieved something, a certificate is given for sports. Or let's say we see a change in the child has suddenly shown a difference in art and craft work, we give the certificate. Participating in different activities, certificate is given. Maximum participation, certificate is given. So all these certificates are given on almost everyday basis depending on what the child has achieved. Now these certificates, the child has to really work hard to get it. This is not something given easily. So motivation works wonders with our little ones, and you will be seeing them carrying a lot of certificates for CHAMP segment. Coming to other events and celebrations, all events are celebrated in the school. Since we also are an inclusive school, we do all activities in the school. So school is a community for us. It's not only a place where children learn, read, and go back, but it's a whole community where everyone is involved, whether it is celebration, sports day, annual day, national events, teaching, learning. You will see your children participating throughout the year in different activities. And please encourage them. It's very important for children to be encouraged and not take it as, oh, every time there is an activity happening. Coming to other digital infrastructure, as already discussed by Ms. Leena, we have NLearn and NConnect, 2 very important things that as parents you all should know for CHAMP segment. NLearn, it's meant for students, where all learning materials are provided. And as we have said, please encourage your children to use NLearn. As parents, you be encouraged to use NLearn. Open the app every day and see what is being uploaded. For N-Connect, it's meant for parents. You have to check a circular, you have to address something, you have a question, you want to see the attendance of your child, you will be seeing it on N-Connect app. Okay, so N-Connect for parents and N-Learn for children. N-Learn Kids, as already told to you, it has got all the required materials, your revision papers, your worksheets, all these things are uploaded on N-Learn. It's an interactive app where the child um, is, is getting all the learning materials at home. Coming to N-Connect, parents get real-time insights into whatever the child is learning at class. So whether it is a status of attendance, if you have a sudden, imagine if you have something very quick you want to ask the teacher or to the principal, you may post your concern on N-Connect app and they'll be reverting to you as and when the things are done. So this N-Connect app and N-Learn is something you all should be using most of the times. As already discussed by Ms. Leena, teacher training is an important aspect at Narayana. Teacher development and teacher training is always upgrading in Narayana. Our teachers are not only trained on how to use the systems or how to carry the systems of Narayana forward, but also upgrading of their teaching skills via different teacher training activities. Other general points that we just wish to remind you is ensure that you check your children's diary every day, give healthy food, give balanced food to your children, to the school, always attend PTMs, always attend open house. Please don't see that as, oh, I have to today go to school. You should be excited to go to school because that's the day you will get to know the real things that your children are doing in the class. What they do at home versus what they do at school is very, very different. So please attend PTMs, please attend open house and ask questions to the teachers about the progress of your children. Support your child's learning at home. In case if the child is finding it difficult and you are not able to support it, please get back to your teachers. We'll surely help the child via LSP program. In case if you wish to meet the teacher apart from PTM day, send a note asking for the appointment. Now very another important aspect is the learning plan for April 2026. As discussed already that we are going to have online classes from 6th April onwards. You can see on screen grade 1 and 2 will be having 9 a.m. to 11:50 a.m. as a time. Entire timetable with time slots, with what subjects, with Google Meet links will be shared with you. And then grade 3 to 5 is going to have from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. There will be an assembly, there will be snack time, there will be screen break, there will be teaching learning of important subjects. Mostly in April, we will be focusing on understanding of concepts. That's revision of concepts, which is N fundamentals for grade 1 to 5. So those books will be shared with you on N-Connect or via WhatsApp group, and we will seek your support in helping your child settle for the online class. And regular school, that is in campus, will start from 3rd of June. Next slide shows you the kind of circular that will be shared by the school authorities. Please go through the circular carefully. It has got timetable, it has got Google Meet links. Help your child settle for online class so that the child sets into the routine of school and we don't find it difficult when they resume back to physical school in June. With E-Champs, okay, can we go to the next slide, please? You will be getting, with E-Champs program is designed in a way where your child will get the best as seen on screen in terms of academics, non-academics, social development, emotional development, almost everything. Yeah, next slide, please. Before we close on to this PPT, this discussion for E-Champs, I would like to tell you one thing that we have partnered with GreyQuest. We have collaborated with GreyQuest, and for all the fee payment related queries, you can get in touch with the GreyQuest fees, the team, right? So they have partnered with us for all your financial needs. And now if we can see a small video, it will give you insights on how different activities are done in school and with what excitement and rigor our children do it. Yeah, please, can we have the video on screen? That's it. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your patience. And we look forward to healthy collaboration from parents as well in the coming academic year. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you, Namrata ma'am. As we progress to the senior segment of our academic journey, it is my privilege to introduce our E-Techno Zonal Coordinator, Mr. Pavan Kumar. With over 13 years of rich experience in the field of education, Sir has consistently contributed towards academic excellence and student success. His passion for innovative teaching methods and his commitment to nurturing young minds truly sets him apart. Under his dynamic guidance, the E-Techno segment continues to achieve new milestones and deliver quality education across multiple branches in Mumbai, reflecting his strong leadership and vision. I request Sir to please address the gathering. So can I have you on stage, please?
Thank you, Ms. Aparna. Yeah, good evening, respected parents, dear students, and the distinguished guests over here, present over here. Today, it's my privilege to welcome you all, and I sincerely thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for attending, for taking your time and attending for this orientation. My name is M. Pavan Kumar. I serve as the coordinator of high school segment. Today I'm delighted to share you an overview of our high school program. Now as a parent, I feel that the most priority that you're going to give is your child's future. At Narayana, we deeply respect and share that visions. We strongly believe that education is nothing but just not to complete the syllabus. It's all about creating a child's career with directions and proper guidance and with clarity. At Narayana, your dreams are our dreams. Before diving into the curriculum of E-Tech of high school, let me show you the opportunities that we have across India and within Maharashtra for the aspirants of JEE and NEET. Now, as everyone knows that if a student wants to opt for engineering, he has to give JEE exam. JEE means Joint Entrance Examination. And if a student wants to opt for medical, the student has to give for NEET exam. NEET means National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. Now I'll share you the opportunities that we have across India and specifically in Maharashtra. Now, as you all know that every year 15 lakhs of aspirants are applying for JEE, JEE. And whereas for NEET exams, 25 lakhs of students will be appearing. But according to our Indians, according to the Indian and Maharashtra people, now we have the opportunities. We have almost, for JEE part, we have 4,316 government seats we have, and we have total 23 IITs in our India. So the number of seats in IIT is 16,632. Whereas we have BITS, we have other opportunities like BITS and NITS. In BITS we have in India, we have 3 colleges. In 3 colleges we have 2,970 seats. And whereas for NITs we have 31 colleges and total number of seats are 23,997 seats. Now, as I already mentioned you that 15 lakhs of students are going for JEE and 25 lakhs of students are opting for NEET. Now see the number of seats that are available in India. That is not even more than 3%. Now you might be having an idea about the competition that is happening across India. Go for the next slide. Now in medicine we have JIPMER, AIMS as well as NEET. NEET is nothing but I already informed you regarding the NEET, National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test. So total in NEET we have MBBS, we have BDS, we have Ayush and we have BBSC. Whereas we have AIMS total there are 24 colleges with 1700 seats. In for JIPMER we have only 2 colleges and the number of seats available are 246. So this is all about the amount of seats that are available in government sectors in across Maharashtra as well as across India. Go for the next slide. We also have other options like civil services. In civil services, we will be having 3 categories. One is IAS, Indian Administrative Service. The other is IPS, Indian Police Service. And one more is the IFS, Indian Forest Service. Even we have the chartered accountants, fashion designers. We have many options for both. We have many options for the JEE aspirants. Go for the next slide. As we follow the CBSE curriculum, We follow the NCRT textbooks, NTA test. NTA means National Testing Agencies, and we follow JE and NEET syllabus also. Go for the next slide. Now, what are essential for competitive exams? Subject mastery is very much important for a competitive exam. A student should have a very good knowledge on that particular subject. Without knowledge, we can't even write the exam. Go for the next slide. Now, what are all the programs that we are providing in Narayana? In Narayana, we are providing with 3 segments. The first program is called as E-Techno program, which is open newly in Badlapur branch. The second one is Olympiads, and the third one is CO. CO stands for conceptual oriented. Now, what are the benefits the student will get by opting this various programs? If a student is continuing from grade 6 to grade 10th in Narayana E-Techno schools, we will be completing 40% of the syllabus of 11th and 12th. Whereas in Olympiads, it goes up to 80%. 80% of the syllabus has been covered of both 11th and 12th. Now, if a student is opting for CO, 100% of the syllabus is been covered. Now, what is the advantages of choosing these programs? For example, if a student is there in the school from 6 to 10th in E-Techno segment, and he is very good at studies, that student will be getting below 10,000 rank in JE Advanced. If he is opting for Olympiads, the student will be getting below 5,000 rank. Now his child is opting for COs. The student will be getting below 1,000 ranks in our curriculum. I hope you got the clarity regarding how to choose these programs. So presently in Badlapur, we are going up with only the E-Techno curriculum, whereas in other parts of Mumbai, we are running these all 3 programs. Go for the next slide. Now this E-Techno program we have taken from all the boards like IB board, IGCSE board, whatever the important topics are there, we have included in our E-Techno program. We will be teaching our CBSE pattern, NCRT books we will be teaching. When it comes to the E-Techno books, we have taken all the important topics of IG board, IGCSE board, and CBSE boards also. Now coming to the 4 important pillars of our E-Techno program. The 4 C's, as already explained by Ms. Namrata madam and Leena madam. We have our common curriculum, common teaching, common exam, and common analysis. Common schedule means throughout Maharashtra, we will be having a common schedule for each and every schools. The student, at the very first day, we will be giving him a micro schedule, whereas you can find what we are going to teach on day 1 to day last. And period-wise allocation is also given. For example, in maths lecture, which topics are being taught, what we have taught in the school. Now coming to the common teaching. Now in first lecture, teacher will be teaching, and in the second lecture, teacher will be revising the same topic for the students, where student will be practicing on his own, whatever it was taught in the first lecture. Next, common examination. Throughout Maharashtra, every student will write the exam on the same date and at the same time, and they will be writing the same paper also. And that paper comes from central office. In E-Techno segment, we are going to provide the OMR sheets for writing the exam of JE and CDF. The students will do the bubbling part. Once if the bubbling is done, we will scan the data and the result is produced by the central office. It is not like other schools that once if the exam is completed, the teachers are going to correct and give the results. That is the reason why we are using the word called common analysis. Throughout pan-India, the common analysis will be same for everyone. And common analysis. Common analysis means throughout pan-India, we are going to release the results. For example, if your child is first in the Badlapur, it doesn't mean that he is first throughout pan-India. We will be comparing your child's result with other branches also. He might be 50th rank in Maharashtra, he might be 100th rank, he might be standing in the 100th place in pan-India. So we have the time to guide the student where exactly he is making the mistakes. Go for the next slide. Now I already explained you regarding the common curriculum, common schedule, common teaching and common analysis. Now I'll give you a brief about the exams that we have conducted in the school premises. There is an exam called CDF. CDF means concept, definition and formulas. Every week there will be an exam on CDF. There will be two kinds of CDFs. The first CDF is conducted on the MPC syllabus, Maths, Physics and Chemistry, which is for 40 marks. And the second CDF is conducted on BES syllabus. B stands for Biology, E stands for English, and S stands for Social Studies. The first CDF on MPC, they will be having 40 questions, 10 questions on board track in the sense NCRT, 10 questions for our competitive syllabus, that is our E-Techno curriculum, 10 questions for physics and 10 questions for chemistry. So each question carries 10 marks and there will be no negative marking for this examination. When it comes to BES, Bio you will be having 10 questions, English you will be having 10 questions, and Social Studies also you will be having 10 questions. And here also +1 for the correct answer and there will be no negative marking for the wrong answer. Now coming to the JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, there are two types of exams that we are conducting. In the very first week of the month, we will be conducting CDF on MPC. Second week, we are going to conduct exam on JEE Mains, which is for 300 marks. In JEE Mains, we will be having subjects like Maths, Physics, Chemistry, and Biology. Maths, you will be having 2 tracks, Physics, Chemistry, and Bio. Each subject will be carrying 15 marks, 15 questions. Each subject will be carrying 15 questions. So total you will be having 75 questions. And each question carries 4 marks. So 75 into 4, you will have a total of 300. And there will be no negative marking in JEE Mains exam. For example, if a student is unable to answer the question, he left without bubbling the question. So 0 marks are awarded for that question, that's it. So there will be no negative marks for this particular exam. Next exam goes to JEE Advanced. In JEE Advanced, you will be having only 3 subjects, that is Maths, Physics, and Chemistry. Each subject comprises of 20 questions, so total 60 questions will be there. So the exam is for total 222 marks. There will be negative marks for this exam. In JEE Advanced, we will be having single correct answers, multi correct answers, comprehension type, and match the following. For multi correct options and for comprehension type, you will be having the negative marks. Remaining, you will not have the negative marks. So these are all the exams that we are going to conduct in E-Techno program. With this, additional exams are also conducted. Summative tests, PT test, PT1, PT2 you will be having, which is of only purely of boards. We will be conducting exams purely on boards also. Now going to the next slide. In E-Techno program, the childs are divided into 3 categories depending upon their caliber. We will be having 3 levels. In the very first month of the school, every child will be in E1 level. That is the starting level of each and every new school. So even level, we will get the 100% question paper from the whatever the volume we are teaching. 80% questions will be direct questions and 20% questions will be numerical changes. We will change the numericals. It is not that student will mug up and come and write the exams. That 20% there will be a change in the questions. We will be changing the numbers also. Numerical changes we will be doing. And when coming to E3 level, in E3 level, 70% of the question paper is from the volume what we are teaching, and 30% of the question paper will be with numerical changes. Whereas coming to E5 level, 50% of the question paper will be from the volume and 50% will be the numerical changes. Now, what is the criteria for a student to go from E1 to E3 level? The first main criteria for a student is to promote, for a promotion is, the student should have his admission number, registration number. And second most important criteria is the student should appear for both the exam, JEE Mains as well as JEE Advanced. For example, if a student appeared for only for JEE Mains and he got 90% and he was absent for JEE Advanced, then promotion will not happen. It is mandatory for every student to give both the exams. And we will be taking an average of both the exams. If a student is meeting above 80%, then the criteria meets from E1 level to E3 level, the student gets promoted. The same applies for from E3 to E5 also. Here also the student has to give both mains and advanced, and student has to score average marks of 80% of both the exams. That is the main criteria for promoting a student from one level to the other level. So in E-Techno, we have only 3 levels, that is E1, E3, and E5. Next. Now, as I already informed about regarding the common analysis, we have a very wonderful program called Error List program. Once if the exam is completed, the student will receive his results within 3 days. Once after receiving the result, the student will get the results on the paper, paper. There, each and everything is mentioned in which subject, how many marks he scored, and in which subject he lost the marks. For example, a student lost 3 marks in physics. He has done mistakes in 3 questions. Now, a teacher will be guiding the student to write the 3 questions one more time in a book called Error List book. We will make him to practice that 3 questions where exactly he has done the mistakes. This is the main use of an error list. The main important use of an error list is, we are not going to leave that 3 questions. I said, okay, परवाह नहीं है, हम लोग को 7 questions, 10 questions में 7 आया, you are doing good. But we are more focusing on the questions which went wrong for the student. This program is called as error list program. So each and every student should maintain this error list book, and the teachers will be collecting the error list books in the starting of the year only. Go for the next slide. And these are the subjects offered over here. Competitive boards, competitive maths, mathematics, physics, chemistry, bio, social language, soft skills, skill module. Skill module is nothing but an IT computer subject. We have for grade 6th and 8th, the second languages will be Hindi and Sanskrit, and third language will be Marathi. Whereas in grade 9, the second language will be Hindi, Sanskrit, or Marathi. Either Hindi, a student can choose either Hindi, either Sanskrit, or either Marathi. Now the school timings, from Monday to Friday, the school timings are from 8:30 to 4:30. The student should report to school at 8:20 a.m. only. There will be assembly, and student will be leaving at 4:30 p.m. But whereas on Saturdays, the student will be reporting to the school at 8:20 p.m. and he will be leaving at 3:30 p.m. in the evening. And second Saturday is a holiday for the students. It is not that every second Saturday is holiday, depending upon the situations. If any unexpected holidays are given, then second Saturday will not be declared as an holiday. And regarding the infrastructures, each and every class is well equipped with digital boards. In every class, we use digital boards for teaching. And we do have a separate labs for maths, physics, and chemistry. And even a vast library will be also provided in the campuses. And apart from all these exams, we have another exams called as CNAPS. CNAPS stands for Center for Nurturing Aptitude. CNAPS stands for Center for Nurturing Aptitude Performance for Child. Whereas previously you are used for IFO exams, IMO exams, but where in Narayana we are going to follow only these 8 exams we are going to follow, which are, we will be having five series of I and 3 series of RMO series. And we also make our students to prepare for RMOs, Regional Maths Olympiad, and various type of competitive examinations. Even we have NASA, NSS space settlement, where a student has to build his project on his own with the guidance of the teacher. And that project we will be sending to the United States. Once after, recently we got 2 selections for Maharashtra from Kalyan branch. And apart from this, if a student is studying in grade 6th, we will train the students for Homi Baba examinations also. We will be taking classes, extra classes for Homi Baba, even for maths Olympiads also. Go for the next slide. Now, as already Ms. Namrata madam and Leena madam has explained regarding our digital world, we will be having 2 apps, that is N-Connect and N-Learn. N-Connect is purely for parents. It is a platform between a parent and a teacher. You can view your child's attendance, performance, each and everything in it. If you have any concerns regarding any subject, you can write in that N-Connect app. Whereas N-Learn app is purely for only for students. He can view his performance, he can give exams in that. Various types of competitive exams have been conducted and videos are being placed in that app where he can see the videos and learn and gain some knowledge from that app. And as everybody thinks that Narayana is only about academics, we also think about the holistic development of the students, and we have CCA activities as well as club activities. Whereas in CCA activities, dance, music, karate and are all included, and art and craft is also included. And when coming to the clubs, we have 4 clubs as already mentioned by Namrata madam. A student can choose any of the 2 clubs depending upon his interest for high school segment. And even we have MUN, Safalta Ka Rasta, the programs which we run in our schools. Next slide. And we have a sports teacher in our schools. We have a personalized, those who are very good at the cricket, volleyball. We have all the grounds. We have a ground facility also. And we have a very special team called Disha team. It is for mentoring the mental health of the child. They will be doing one-on-one interaction with the student as well as with the parents also. And these are all the results that we had got this year. This is only of Maharashtra results. We got this fantastic results. Through this, last year we got these results. These results are purely of Maharashtra only. Next slide. If you have any questions, you please let me know regarding your school curriculum timings. And from April 6th, we are going to start with the online classes. The class timings will be from 9 a.m. to 11:40 in the morning session, and from in the afternoon session 2 p.m. to 3:20 p.m. In the morning session, we are going to conduct 3 lectures, and in the afternoon section, we are going to 2 lectures for the high school segment. We are going to send you the Google Meet link, and I request everyone to take part in that online classes. We are going to teach the bridge course, which is very important for our high school students. If you have any question, Q&As, you please let us know regarding our curriculum. Yes, sir. Can you pass the mic to the sir?
Actually, sir, I want to ask that many students come from different school.
Yes, sir.
And how will you bridge that gap of that? Means some students like my daughter coming from state board.
Yes, sir.
And you are teaching that means CBSE board and Narayana means Narayana schedule, macro schedule.
Yes, sir.
So how will you bridge that gap? Means some basics should be taught.
See, for the first 1 month, we are going to teach the basics which are there common in all the boards, sir. We are going to teach the basics only. We are not going to touch our E-Techno curriculum. The bridge course is meant for teaching the basics. Because even for our Narayana students, we are going to teach the same things. Whatever basics are there in that particular subject, we are going to brush the knowledge again. We are going to teach them. Each and every topic we are going to cover. It is not that student has come from the different boards. We will be taking everyone's into consideration, every student into consideration, and we have designed the material in such a way that each and every basic is being taught to the students. So got the clarity, sir? Yeah, right. Thank you.
Expect that the better cooperation.
Sure, sir. Sure. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. A small announcement for the parents. There will be an orientation program for NLearn and NConnect tomorrow afternoon. An official link will be shared in the parent groups tomorrow morning. So I request all parents to kindly take note of the same. As we draw this wonderful session to a close, let us celebrate the moment with music. We are pleased to present a closing performance by the talented team of Hurtado School of Music. May this melody leave you with a sense of joy and positivity as we conclude today's orientation. Please sit back and enjoy the performance.
आशाएं कुछ पाने की हो आस आस कुछ अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं आशाएं हर कोशिश में हो बार बार कर दरियाओं को आर पार। आशाएं तूफानों को चिर के मंजिलों को छीन ले। आशाएं खिले दिल के, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल के। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। आशाएं खिले दिल के, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल के। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। उड़ जाए लेके खुशी अपने संग तुझको वहाँ। जन्नत से मुलाकात हो, पूरी हो तेरी हर दुआ। आशाएं खिले दिल के, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल के। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। आशाएं खिले दिल के, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल के। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। आशाएं खिले दिल के, उम्मीदें हंसे दिल के। अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Team Furtados. It was a pleasure to have you with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come towards the conclusion of this wonderful evening, it is time for the vote of thanks. It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Savita Swami, our E-Champs Zonal Coordinator. With over 9 years of experience in the field of education, she brings with her a deep understanding of student development and academic excellence. Her dedication, strong leadership, and commitment to nurturing young minds have played a significant role in strengthening the E-Champs segment. She effectively oversees multiple branches across Mumbai and is known for her systematic approach, clarity in vision, and her ability to inspire both students and educators alike. May I now request Savita ma'am to kindly deliver the vote of thanks. May I have you on stage, please, ma'am?
Thank you, Ms. Aparna. Good evening, everyone. As we come to the close of today's session, I would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude. Our sincere thanks to our respected DGM, Naveen sir, for the constant guidance and leadership that continue to inspire us to strive for excellence. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our R&D head, Namrata ma'am, for her invaluable guidance and inspiring vision that continues to shape the academic excellence of our institution. We extend our sincere gratitude to our AGM, Chandrakant sir, for his constant support, strong leadership, and valuable contribution towards the growth and success of our institution. I would also like to thank and deeply appreciate to our dedicated coordinators whose planning, support, and commitment ensure the smooth functioning of every academic initiative. I would Also like to extend a special note of gratitude to the talented team of Fatado School of Music for their wonderful performances that added grace and vibrancy for today's event. A special word of thanks to our hardworking teachers, the backbone of our institution, who nurture, guide, and shape the future of our students with unwavering dedication and care. A heartfelt thank you to our non-academic team for their outstanding support and efforts in smoothly organizing the event. Your dedication, coordination, and behind-the-scenes support ensured everything ran seamlessly. We truly appreciate your hard work and commitment in making our event a success. A heartfelt thank you to all our dear parents for your valuable time, trust, and continued support. Your involvement and encouragement play a vital role in shaping our students' success. We truly appreciate your presence and partnership. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, as we bring this graceful evening to a close, we extend our heartfelt gratitude for your presence and trust in us. Thank you once again for your presence and support.
Each day we rise and sing, progress is everything. We are the